Hey, what's up coin fam? In this video we'll be talking about 5 nickels that sold at auction, how much they sold for, and why they sold for so much. This 1984 Denver minted Jefferson nickel sold at auction for over $1,400. Here's why. This nickel may look like many other nickels you've seen throughout your lifetime. There are a decent amount of bag marks on this nickel, but it's still a good looking coin. Despite the few deep scratches on the back of the nickel, the definition of the stairs on Monticello were in good enough shape to get a full steps designation. The value of this nickel comes from the grade and scarcity of nickels for this year in this condition. This nickel was graded mint state 67 on a scale from 1 to 70. Believe it or not, there were only 5 nickels from this year with a D mint mark that were graded mint state 67, and there hasn't been one graded better than that. When you have a coin in top condition, you get top dollar for it. Now this is a beautiful nickel. You could look at this for days and not find much wrong with it. This is a 1971 San Francisco minted Jefferson nickel. You can't tell that this coin was minted in San Francisco because there's no mint mark on this nickel. This is actually a rare variety of proof coin that's missing the S. You're not going to find this proof coin in pocket change. The 1971 proof nickel was issued in a proof set with other denominations of the same year. It's estimated that about 1,600 of these coins were minted. If you know someone with an old 1971 mint set, you need to check it and see if the nickel is missing the S. This era variety was graded proof 69 deep cameo, and it sold at heritage auctions for almost $5,000. Here's a 1940 Jefferson nickel. This is a proof coin, which means it was minted with higher standards specifically for collectors. It has some really cool polychrome toning on the front of the coin and around the edges of the back or reverse of the nickel. This nickel graded proof 68, and there's only one other one in this grade with none graded finer than a 68. This nickel sold at auction for over $10,000. You don't hear about many double die nickels, but here's one from 1945, and it's a really good one. This nickel is in pretty good shape. It graded mint state 66, and it even got the full steps designation because these stairs right here are crisp AF. You can see the obvious spread between the last 5 letters of Monticello, the E in 5, all of the letters in cents, as well as split serifs and some of the letters in the word states. This double die reverse nickel brought in over $14,000 at auction. But don't expect to get that price if you're lucky enough to come across one of these, because this one graded mint state 66 with the full steps designation, which is the finest graded coin for this year, mint mark, and variety. You can learn more about this nickel in Volume 1 of the Cherry Picker's Guide to Rare Die Varieties. Here's another nickel featured in the Cherry Picker's Guide. This is a 1964 Jefferson nickel, and it was graded mint state 66 on a scale from 1 to 70. This nickel has a repunched mint mark. In 1964, the mint mark was still added to the die manually. A mint worker would actually hammer the mint mark into the die. If the mint mark was a little off, or if it wasn't prominent, he might take another swing. This is a coin that could be found in boxes of nickels or in pocket change if you're lucky enough. If you have a nickel album for coin collecting, you want to go back and look for this variety. You might not be able to see this without an aid, so get yourself an inexpensive loupe or a magnifying glass. This picture isn't the best, but you can see the repunch mint mark south. There's no full step designation for these jacked up stairs. This was actually one of the finest coins in the mint state 66 grade known to exist, and this nickel sold at auction for almost $20,000. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.